The projects have two written components, the journal and the essay. The journal is used by students to document their entire project process from start to finish. The essay really lets the students knuckle down into the world of research and academia. Zaliah's practical can offer us a small look into the world that most people rarely get to see. She has used her characters and settings to tell a story while also confronting her own beliefs and morals and wider societal impacts of our current economic structure. To achieve all this, she has created a short film that asks the question, how would a socialist revolution dismantle the patriarchy?
Well, welcome everybody to my film screening for my practical. So for my Year 12 project, I explored the question, how would a socialist revolution dismantle the patriarchy, which I kind of delved into a little bit within the bounds of a film medium. I kind of wanted to explore more how capitalism and women's oppression go hand in hand. So please enjoy, and afterwards, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'd love to have a good conversation. But yeah, sit tight. So the short film was about this woman named Rose, and she's a working class mum, and she's a cleaner, and it kind of follows her as she faces these everyday things that are impacted by capitalism, but also by the fact that she is a woman and a working class woman.
What's kind of the scope of that project and what's happening there?
Well, I found it actually really liberating to have so much creative agency within the practical. In the way that I've developed throughout this project and developed kind of an understanding of socialism, I think the characters kind of take that path as well, which would not have happened if I wasn't as passionate about the project as I was. And the aim of the film is to really just, like, before starting this project, I would consider myself a feminist, but I would not have considered myself a socialist, and I didn't see how women's oppression was linked with capitalism. And I kind of want to win people over to that argument by seeing the film, people who are in a similar position. So it is about kind of making people more idea of socialist and anti-capitalist ideas. I also did a bunch of interviews. The interviews showed me that everyone kind of knew that women's oppression was a thing, and it's still prevalent, but a lot of people just thought, no, it's kind of slowly going to get better and we're all going to be equal one day, I'm sure. And no one was connecting the issue to capitalism. And through my research, I've learned that capitalism and women's oppression are so interlinked that I don't think it's possible that we're just going to slowly ease into equality. So I really want to, it kind of showed to me the argument that I need to be making. The undertone that I was definitely trying to convey was that we can't just look at women's oppression from an isolated perspective of men versus women and just entirely this patriarchal system. It's a broader picture that I'm trying to suggest, which is that we need to tackle it from a socialist perspective entirely, and it's essential that we kind of link capitalism to the issue of women's oppression because they are so connected and you can't separate them from one another. Well, thank you all for coming. It was a pleasure showing. Yeah. Please, support me in the future for my future films. So if you ever see the name Zaliah Psychic Ricciardo, you should definitely watch whatever I've made. Thank you.